What's going on, guys? Kale Alec here. With some Yu-Gi-Oh news. We got some interesting news today. So, about a month ago, they announced that the next set of Shonen Jump promos for when you sign up would be the 20th Rival Collection, which included Destiny Hero Deadly Guy for Edo, Red Rising Dragon for Jack, Abyss Actor Dandy Supporting Actor for Sawatari, and then Galaxy Eye Cypher Blade Dragon for Kaito. But as of today, their effects have been released, so let's talk about that. So we'll start with Destiny Hero Deadly Guy. Destiny Hero Deadly Guy is a Dark Warrior fusion with level 6, and it's got 2000 attack, 2600 defense. Not bad. It requires a Destiny Hero monster and then a one Dark Effect monster. So I mean it's pretty doable. It's not that hard. You can even use Super Poly for that. Yeah, that would work. Just suck up one of your opponent's dark monsters real quick. Okay, so its effect is during either player's turn, you can discard one card and send one Destiny Hero monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and if you do, all Destiny Hero monsters you currently control gain 200 attack for each Destiny Hero monster currently in your graveyard until the end of this turn. You can only use the effect of Destiny Hero Deadly Guy once per turn. You know what? It's not terrible. Destiny Heroes have a decent amount of support, and the deck pure Destiny Heroes is okay. You know, typical Destiny Hero deck relies on, E-Emergency Call, a couple other heroes, Shadow Mist, Darklaw, stuff like that. So you probably I don't want to say you probably won't be using this. I mean, you can use it if you want, but you probably would only use your maliciouses to fuse into this. Actually, no, using malicious for this wouldn't be that bad. You would use it, summon it, and then you could send malicious, but I mean that's stretching it a little bit because you could use Destiny Draw instead. But typically in a hero deck, especially Destiny Heroes, you don't run many of the main deck Destiny Heroes anyway, so the effect of the 200 attack and graveyard thing is kind of It's not terrible, but I mean, I personally love Destiny Heroes, don't get me wrong, but I'm sure someone will find a way to use it. You could go into rank 6s with it, but it's a lot of work for just one fusion monster. It's a nice collector card though. If I get my hands on it, I'll definitely put it in the Aster Phoenix deck. It looks really nice, trust me. But let's move on. Next we have Red Rising Dragon, which is Jack Atlas's card. It's a level 6, again keeping the theme with the level 6s. It's a level 6 Dark Dragon Synchro with 2100 attack, 1600 defense. It requires one Fiend type tuner and one or more non-tuner monsters. So that's interesting. It's a lower level Red Dragon Archfiend card. It doesn't have Red Dragon Archfiend in the name, but you can obviously tell by the artwork that it's obviously a Red Dragon Archfiend card. Its effect is when this card is synchro summoned, you can target one Resonator monster in your graveyard and special summon it. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck the turn you activate this effect, except for Dark Dragon type synchro monsters. Kinda obvious. You synchro into this, special out either the Resonator that you used to synchro summon it, or a Resonator that's already been in your graveyard, and then assuming it's a level 2, you could go into Red Dragon Archfiend, or even if it's a level 3, you could go into Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, which is pretty nice. And then during your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, target 2 level 1 Resonator monsters in your graveyard, and special summon them. Okay, so it's just a way. It's a good, level 6 monster for the Red Dragon Archfiend archetype. This one actually is really good compared to Deadly Guy for its archetype, but I really like Red Rising Dragon because you get it out, you special summon the Resonator that you got it out with, and then you synchro just either into Red Dragon Archfiend and its many variants, or Abyss, depending on the level of the Resonator you revive. And then when it's destroyed, you get 2 more Resonators out from your graveyard. So that's pretty good. It's not terrible. It's a decent support, and I could definitely see people running this. Its attack is kind of low, but I mean that's to be expected from a level 6 synchro. It's kind of easy to get out. But yeah, I'm really liking Red Rising Dragon, not just for collector's purposes, but I could definitely see this being viable in a Red Dragon Archfiend deck. And then we have Abyss Actor Dandy Supporting Actor. This is obviously Sawatari's card. It's an Abyss Actor, which we have none of yet in in the TCG, and I don't think they have any in the OCG yet either. You guys can correct me on that. It's Dark Fiend, level 2, scale 8. So it's a pretty high scale. 700 attack, 700 defense. You're probably not going to want to have this out in the field for attacking, but let's see what its monster effect does. So first off, it's Pendulum effect. When you Pendulum summon a monsters, you can add one face-up 1 or 8. You can add one face-up level 1 or 8 Abyss Actor monster. Abyss Actor Pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand. So recyclability, not bad. I like how it has kind of a variant of level 1 to 8, not 2 8, but 1 or 8. So you can't grab anything in between. It either has to be a level 1 or 8. So I mean, that's okay. It's not bad. Monster effect. If you have 2 Abyss Actor cards in your Pendulum zones, you contribute this card to special summon one level 1 or 8 Abyss Actor Pendulum monster that is either in your hand or face up in your extra deck. You can only use this effect of Abyss Actor Dandy supporting actor once per turn. Okay, so he gives you an extra summon for one of your Abyss Actors if you've already Pendulum summoned, or if you've already used up your normal summon. So let's say you've Pendulum summoned, and for some reason you draw into this, you normal summon it, you tribute it, and then you can special summon out another level 1 or level 8 Abyss Actor monster. So that's not bad. It definitely helps you go through your resources a lot quicker. It definitely gets some monsters out. Actually, now that I think about it, its monster effect is a little more versatile than its Pendulum effect, but it is a really good high scale. So I mean, you could also it could be worked with either way. I like both effects. They help you recycle your resources, and they help you get out stuff a lot more consistently. So he's not bad at all. Next we have the final one. It's Kaito's card, which is Galaxy Eyes Cypher Blade Dragon. So it's a light dragon, exceed rank 9, 3200 attack, 2800 defense, and it requires 3 level 9 monsters. So obviously this is just a different version of Cypher Dragon. Its effect is you can also exceed summon this card by using a rank 8 Galaxy Eyes exceed monster you control as the material. All exceed materials attached to that card become materials to this card. And it cannot be used in an exceed material for an exceed summon. Okay, so you can't overlay this, or you can't use this as an overlay, or you can't use this as an exceed material for another monster. You can't put like a rank 10 over it. I mean, depending on what its effect is, you probably won't want to. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card, and then target one card on the field and destroy it. There's that targeting again. Ooh, Konami. If this card is exceed summoned, if this exceed summon card is destroyed by your opponent's attack or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target one Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon in your graveyard and special summon it. Okay, it's not a bad card. If you run out of materials on your Galaxy Eyes Cypher, you can just put this on top of it and then use its effect to just destroy one card on the field. It targets, so it's, it's targeting, so it's just a little bump below what I would love it to be, but it's okay, especially for collector's purposes. I mean, if you're just collecting these, hell, then they're awesome cards. Like me, I make character decks. I would definitely put them in all of my character decks. I don't have a Sawatari deck though, so I mean, but these are all good cards for their appropriate, character-based decks, which is what they are. They're usually meant for collection. Like I said, the only cards that I can see working in their actual decks are Abyss Actor, Dandy Support, and then Red Rising Dragon. Those are 2 really good cards, really versatile cards with their, appropriate decks. Cypher and Deadly Guy are okay, but you'd kind of be better off using just the regular Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon, but like I said, if you run out of materials in your Cypher Dragon, you can put this on top and then summon it out when it gets destroyed. So that has been my time. I think these are excellent cards for collection. The 2 most competitively viable ones I'm going to think are Red Rising and Abyss Actor, but you guys can correct me or show me some footage of you guys wrecking with, Galaxy Eyes Cypher Blade or Deadly Guy. But in my opinion, they're all fantastic cards, and if you subscribe to Shonen Jump, you'll get them all. So that has been Kale Alec, guys, and remember, stay what's today? Stay rivalry. Go find your rival and give him a good kick in the teeth. A friendly kick in the teeth, though. You guys are just friendly rivals.